Xanax is a type of drug used to treat anxiety, depression, or panic disorders. It belongs to a group of drugs known as benzodiazepines, a type of depressant. Xanax helps a person become more relaxed, calm, and feeling better. It is very safe and effective to use, but only when it is taken correctly. It slows down the amount of movement of your brain chemicals, which helps resolve the symptoms of tension and anxiety. Xanax can only be consumed by tablets or orally. It increases the activity of a neurotransmitter in the brain, known as gamma aminobutyric acid or GABA. Xanax works by enhancing the effects of GABA, a calming neurotransmitter in the brain. By blocking the benzodiazepine site on gamma receptors in the brain, these medications hyperpolarize neurons. Microglia, which are brain immune cells, play an important function. Benzodiazepines attach to a particular protein on the surface of microglia cell organelles called the translocator protein. The microglia are activated as a result of this binding. This causes them to break down and recycle synapses, which are the connections between nerve cells. Experiments conducted by the researchers revealed that synapse loss in mice that were given a daily sleep-inducing dosage of the benzodiazepine for several weeks resulted in cognitive deficits. Medicinal chemist J.B. Hester invented Xanax in the late 1960s due to the rise in psychiatric treatment in the 1950s and 1960s. Researchers began searching for ways to help people affected by insomnia, specifically caused by anxiety. Xanax, or alprazolam, has been around since the 1970s. J.B. Hester of Upjohn Co. was awarded a German patent for alprazolam. The corresponding U.S. patent was issued in 1976. Its sales took off within 2 years. The FDA approved in the 1980s. Since 2006, there has been a rapid increase in the number of people admitted to drug treatment centers in the U.S. for sedative or tranquilizer use in general, as well as for Xanax use in particular. This increase tracks closely with the increase in legal prescriptions written for Xanax and other forms of alprazolam over the same time period, suggesting that the increase in the legal availability of these medications may be indirectly fueling their abuse. The effects of Xanax abuse can include drowsiness, lethargy, slurred speech, confusion, poor coordination, dizziness, nausea, vomiting, slow breathing, and in bad cases, seizures. Xanax is commonly abused with other substances, including alcohol, heroin, and opioids. Mixing Xanax with other substances can have dangerous consequences. The effects of Xanax and other substances become much more intense when they are combined. From January 1st, 2015 to December 31st, 2018, there were 71,481 alprazolam dispensings to 6,772 people. After an intervention, the total number of alprazolam dispensings decreased by 51.2% from August 1st, 2017 to December 31st, 2018. But there was a 70.5% increase in prescribing approvals, as after the intervention, every pack dispensed required an approval. Xanax is now the most prescribed and most abused benzodiazepine in the United States. In 2018, a teenager from London developed a problem with Xanax. The Xanax made it difficult for Johnny to remember what he had heard about Xanax as an American pill that makes you all dopey and stuff. Eventually, he was caught in possession of Xanax and was arrested and sent to a rehabilitation facility to detox. The Xanax addiction left a mark on this boy's life. He felt depressed and physically sick without it. Summarized, alprazolam or Xanax has a lengthy controversial history, from its invention in the late 1960s to a recent story about a teenager's addiction in 2018. From all this, it's known that all in all, Xanax is a safe drug to use according to a doctor's prescription. Just use it wisely.